Garden journaling, and today we're going to be doing our first entry into our garden journals. So you're going to need to locate your garden journal, which hopefully you know where it is, and I'm sure it's beautiful with your little leaf rubbings and your nice lettering there that says garden journal. Um, but today we're going to be starting on the first activity. And this activity, I think, is pretty darn fun. It is a chance for us to practice some drawing itself, and we're going to be drawing a leaf and then trying to have one of our family members guess which leaf out of a group of leaves it is that we drew. So it should be fun.
So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find 3 leaves. They should be similar, but not exactly the same. So this plant in front of me is going to be the first leaf that I grab. I'm going to get one of these leaves and I'm going to try and be careful not to rip the entire branch off there. Just get that one leaf. And now I'm walking around my yard, trying to find another one. This one's similar, but a little different. Okay, and I'll look for one final one. Okay, we'll go with this. Alright, so now I've got 3 different leaves. Alright, so now that I've got my 3 leaves, I need to get my garden journal as well as just a regular pencil. And we're going to be starting our first entry. So I'll be starting on this page, and we want to always put the date down at the top of our entry. So today is April 24th. And I'm going to pick one of these 3 leaves to draw. I'm going to go with this one here. So I kind of have a choice here. I can either draw exactly the same size as the leaf I picked, or I can draw it a little bit bigger so I can get more detail. One of the positives of drawing the actual size leaf that you have is you could trace it if you wanted to. And one of the positives of drawing it a little bit bigger is you can just get so many more details when you draw it big. So I'm going to draw it a little bit bigger, and I'm going to start with the outline, which is going all the way around the shape of the leaf. So I'll start at the bottom. I'm coming up the side, and right away I'm noticing that it's not a smooth edge, even though it looks pretty smooth. If I look carefully, I can see there's all these little kind of sharp points on the edge. And then as it comes up, it comes to a nice little tip. And again, on the way down, there's all these sharp little edges. And I'm noticing as I'm coming down with my pencil, it's actually a little bit hard for me. So and it's okay to stop and pull your pencil off. I'm going to go back to the bottom because I found it easier to draw moving upwards. That's just me. You might not feel the same way. So I'm going to start back here, there, and I'm going to draw up, and it's pretty smooth for a bit before it starts getting sharp again. And I'm going to continue on drawing like this, really looking carefully at all the different parts of the leaves until I've drawn as accurate a drawing as I can of this leaf. I'm going to try and spend at least 5 minutes doing this. Now, I did this part kind of quick just because it's on video, but I really want to spend at least 5 minutes. So now I've finished drawing the leaf. I took a bunch of time drawing in all these little lines on the leaf, the little veins on the leaves, and I counted how many there were on my actual leaf and drew that many on my drawing of the leaf. And then also you may notice that I wrote "Guess the Leaf" up at the top. It's because this is our first journal entry, and I like to always have a title for the journal entry as well.
All right, the last thing to do is to get your garden journal along with your 3 leaves. Find a family member who wants to play and get them to try and guess which of those 3 leaves is the one that you drew. Now, this is a little bit different than some games in that sometimes you're trying to hide something. You want to trick the other person. In this game, you don't want to trick them. You want them to guess it correctly, because if they guess the leaf correctly, that means that you've drawn a nice, accurate, scientific drawing. Congratulations.